some of the wiring wasn't working perfectly in my model. I thought it was probably down to my workmanship, but I had to take the floor out again, which meant quite a lot of disassembly again, and discovered it was down to a defective inline connector. Of course I don't have any replacements for those, so I had to do some hard soldering. But having had to take the thing apart again, I've taken the opportunity to connect in what was the LED in the cab roof to put it on a little side light, because the way it came originally, the lights would be on without that one side light, which was surely wrong. If anything shouldn't have been on, normally it would have been a spot lamp. But anyway, having taken the wiring for the roof lamp out, I took out also all the other control switches. And although someone has devised a remote control unit for 4 channels, I've made up this little remote control box attached by a loom. Not too sure how this is all going to end up, because I've not got to the latest editions of the magazine. I think the latest one I have is 82. And I've been instructed to unplug various things from the printed circuit board. Anyway, this little remote control board, that's the on-off switch with the power, replacing that awful thing down there. And this will be the headlamp control. There we are, and they're all on now. There's other things flashing away in there. In the end, these will control things like the bell. Anyway, turn that off in a minute. And I'm eagerly waiting for the later editions to see how to connect the ceiling and the upstairs and make it look much more realistic. It's quite a little battle getting the LED in that side light situation, but I think it's worth it because it does look much more protected to go with that light on. Eventually, of course, this little remote control unit will be fully labelled with what's what. Now, I think the original locations of the switches there, low down there on the dashboard and high up in the cab roof here, were very tricky to get at, and I'd rather have this switch gear in a much more practical location. Now I'm sure when this has got some more shiny red panels on the outside of the walls here, its appearance is going to improve no end. Not to mention a similar situation at the rear, which is looking very unfinished. But it will be a great model, I think, once we have finished all the various parts. Well worth the effort, although it has been a little bit frustrating at times. I could well have done with the circuit diagram on that little printed circuit board in there, trying to work out how things were not working. In fact, I've broken one of the connectors, which was a bit of a problem to overcome. But in the end, with stripping out some of the other wiring, I was able to reuse another connector. Anyway, he's looking forward to the next stage in the build. Oh, it's thanks to Mrs. Kenko for the supply of this cap, which is suitably Routemaster coloured.